Alishimamba yebecha moniama makwaba kwanson koso edeba 4 Stars Radio 4 Stars TV kasebotew ena yede bro bebi awo awoti enke bia di bedi kasebo mu akoten bi ene se IMF ede nsem bi ababonten chese Ghana yesika sem ene dewe anwema esiko no omabo ekoko se eye artificial stability of the cedi to dollar no yenhwe ne bibi fa ho a ya nhwe yi a ede so asobo ne ebebre ye ni mpenifo mu nimde ebewuram ne di asem hu nkomo enura ena yewura akompra kokede de Japan ekofale ne nomination forms ewo party headquarters na nyoma bay ene ebobo eba abante ye frɛ no Captain Smart nso de nsem bia ba betudwa abbo aban kokose ne odi na ne ehu ene nyoma ebobo ba no so anhwe yi a nyoma ebeba afi 2027 no ano be den pa enche ena nsem bi ekoso ewo Rich Hospital wonum mechira abante bia okoye etuakasem ewo eye Rich Hospital wonma aban ete committee a omede ehun susanso ababonten no empenifu a omo ewo eye sa adwumakuya no ababonten de nsem bi ababetudwa anigedie kasebom sakode aka nsem bi a emu odeyie yebebo awuram ne ahwede ekoso afi nyabre na memfa nsem mu chechemu emfa emrew mi amesomo ewo kasebom ye frem nana ageman prempe afese ene ye to aba ene yi omampanyin a obabedi anim na ode ekọ boshe asase so na Ghanafo ejina simpie so eto aba no oyi omampanyin John Dramani Mahama ebejina simpie so ema obeso akofonam eso ayese owu mu nkwamu wo mfi na ewe yanim yi obetumi di Ghana akọ boshe asase so na yesi eye afiwe mu na yehun se eye dollar no ejina bebi ejina enko na amanfo kyerese sɛ omampanyin John Dramani Mahama ene ndisi aban aba no ama dollar no atumi ayesebu a nyoma bi a Ghana fo betumi aye na aboa ma yetumi anya mpuntu o Ghana no atumi aboa beye bosume nwotwenie ana dollar na ayesebu no na obi ehun se enije aba na enumu na IMF nso ede aba abonten se artificial dollar Ghana fo kyerese ayesebu no enye no kore ndisa mampanyin betumi atu ho anamon animanim ye na ankofo nsusafo ne bia amfa mbrɛ mu a ebetumi aboa pa na mu so ye nhwe ha na se ka se dollar no ayesebu sidi no enko anim biem bebia ye kamade a de se ne obia ne kumantwi busi akon na edinti ekodi akyerema na enumu na opanyin ba ko a wo MPP mu a ye frɛ no Onyamfo kwadi opon kroma eba ne sikasem ewo minority kokoso no dia odimu akotini ye no ye ne di nkoma ema ibusa ne aso kwan ben na ye betumi afa so amasisi ya dollar na esi epeja ni mu anase tama na ye stable no si na sa kwa anim no kwan ben na ye betumi afa so wodimsem wi etudwa
de ma ye kan sa be busumi mienu ne fa besen kon se ye hunu se de aban ni ye no ye se 2021 de bae a Ghana nkasa ye to gold na ya to ama Ghana nya ama no ni sika no ye fe no gold purchase program no ye fi ase no asa de awadi ebro eche kakra nsa na eso aba no aba na eba no instead say aban no de se sika no ebesisi Ghana foto na Ghana sika sama pejare de awo ye ne se odi sika no odi sum dollar no ekofom sanso pese amanfo boje ne so se yesika se mwegine yi na eno na ma ye bo aban ne kokon fa sa time no boso miensa na di kan no na aban no a spend 1.4 billion dollars every purchase program no mo abai kan o se enye no kre by June na media review by next kana kwa kodu almost 4 billion temiyo 4 billion dollars ai no no mu de assume Ghana cedi no ama ase dollar na ho de peja so esika no de assume no china omu yi omu se free so pe obon se dollar na se peja bio eno ye kai o twa da paso pa ye ya ene IMF for hwe nkrata mu no de aba bonten se de aban ni ye ni no ba ko ni se o de ye dollar reserves no de sum cedi no eno ntina ama ase dollar na ho de peja nanso etise de awodo wonsa ahum anawde pia ade ntumi mmem nkɔhyehyɛ ate wonya yi nsape ebesan epeja abasubim tie no na IMF no World Bank ebo aban kokose untumi nkoso nye ne saa enti boni frɛ no regulatory framework say omofo regulatory framework for interventions numra ti eda edina fi aban to me nye ne saa bebre nso wahwa na watwe mienu ni a free 10 akodu 10.6 and then nyumrem se ne number 10.9 and no na ama dia air corner no hu no ye ka sa wie ne asan so atra ban kwan a so pese ye so dollar no mu yi pa no kremu a e wo se e fa so na so abama kana fo nyina ti de besra ban ne se artificial de na no ye na se se ai mefo ate omoto a omu yi omunsa nti atati nwan no eno de unyai na dia efa emra kwan so anka se wo so ye no eno de den sa ban be ye but na wo so ye omfa sa kwan no so ye ne ntumi ma Ghana City na ho de enyina kwan paso a ebe so aba mo bia
Yura Kwadwo Ponkroma na otina no disem na enu achi enya sabusa na se ntisi ya do kwa tan do ba tan do gina ho ne atentro do samri ya dollar no ekwa anim no mo butaye bi anase gina ye hye bi anase kwan be na ebetumi afa so na Ghana ama Ghana City no ene dollar stability no atumi agina ama ebi nko na ebi ma eno so sei na ode to yanim
ebi ne se ye de eniema kwa ama no ne koton a e wo sa ban emehia no no tese dollar yebenya ye friend foreign exchange earnings no ni na besa ba Ghana na ba be Ghana dollar ni MPP no letters of credit requirements was exporters no retire emma MPP no so bon se banks no so no omo accounts wa brochira ye friend nostro accounts e ho na dollar ni kogumu a e wo se pa bebre ho a emma na aka ho now you buy now kase ubeka osesi so make sure say banks and exporters no be saa omno ubeko because on person mu keep dollar no ubeye unpopular kakra but no need there was a way as a buy we do na be see form no make sure say and no be aduma women we aduma $1 ni be available on the market e wo Ghana ha say and 2 the price na be pay enko yesa wo price bi so ye ko bank a yenya nemo me kwa abochi ho a ye benya ntu se ne de akoyi wo kan ye se rate ne ye 10 nso ko bank a wunya ade so ko abochi ho bank ne ti ho nti eno na ya sra ban se o ma nukuredie ni nyadwuma na LOC requirement any nostro accounts no on stemu na banks no any exporters no mo comply supply ni be improve na ho ankohia sa ban ebeye massive interventions ye ko IMF ni na ne 3 billion and na ban a spend be 4 billion say or the pia dollar number 10 or by the time sa sika no be san obeyi ni nsa no say dollar ni san pija bioma it is a 4 billion ya shina sebe nya do sebe bru yentumi amfa nya japade bia o Ghana ha ye behu say $4 billion we no ye di si we na de ye kwan ne pokwa se kwan yi menyi ni se bedu $1 billion but ya shi $4 billion say the pia dollar number 10 mankofo abansem amai eno na se se ye koda e dia ban etwe ne nsa se se afia se pija na ya hwe yi a ye bewie no na ya shi be 6 or 8 billion but ye nye japade ba ku bi e betumi dia kire se ska we see ne dia ye betumi aka ne se ye de se ska ni pia dollar no ma no ba fo mankofo bonse ma ban be ye busumi 9 pe na sebe ne nsunsuan so a ayen kadum no ewo hemfa tie no ntina yebo aban kokoro
we ne nsɛm a odinyanfo Kwadwo Ponkroma ede to eye 4 stars radio 4 stars TV anim afi ye to akasebo no so Yura Ken akompreko Japan odi esine no se afi nyame ya adoma mfimpimienu eni aduonu nwotwe mekira afi 2028 opese wo so eye fraka etu edema MPP 4 se de be ya MPP 4 betumi afa ne ntempa de afura na enumu na enra okupie mu ewo eye hyase ewo ne headquarters wo no ma na nwema ekoso wo ho na no odin achitafo nyina ebeta na chi ema wodi na chi bo na baba eye na yoyoyo ekopie mu ewo MPP headquarters ya ewo eye asalam down na emu no edoma ebe pie mu ho kukwankuma eni mpanimfo mu ho no de na no odin paaye ukohwe yewura eye sika de wa no osidi ehuruse ni nwema ekoso na no odin ye na ewie no na yonunyanfo Kennedy akompreko Japan ede nsembi etuja yenkoni enkoti kakramra.
We want somebody who can create businesses for the youth of this country. without a job has no life. Do you want life? Do you want life? Then go to Television for life.
We in sema a course so ewo eye MPP headquarters enra da onunyanfo Kennedy Akompreko Japan eko file nomination forms ewo eye party headquarters ena area bia bremu no nsamtweni bi ewo Ghana hanoma dodo anim say friend no eye Captain Smart a oye adwuma ewo Onua TV enra ena oye program no na ode nsem bia ba beto abonten asam no muodu na eso sinema no kora ni nyina kyerem se de bia da se omampanyin eya ade bia obeka oye ade papa obeka oye bone nso obeka na so oye papa na oka de a ene bone nso de obeka na obu nkompo no ohwe eye peteta kremu a ohun se adwuma ni Ghana hanom ama mabunu no ejija ama interest ewo eye mabunu no wo omampanyin John Dramani mu no afiri mu kura ne nti no obo eye John Dramani Mahama president kokose so wanhwe yiye baako wanhwe ye mienu wanhwe ye miensa na se wantumi ampe enwuma ama oman mu na mabunu na ntumi anya adwuma no bi anye na omo ho anto mo a afi 2027 na ade a obetumi ede na mamu ebetumi abawiye o kire se eye NDC aban se omo ntumi ammoa ammo omo kompo anhye omo ho sapom nsuo na omo ntumi amma adwuma ama Ghana pade a be kire mfi na ye we ye ni mo mpese omo twa de nya ade a obetumi atwa na okasa de to so se efri samri ya kopom se May 2027 adwuma ntumi ama youth fo ntanya bia ma eye military fo ena ebetumi over outro eye military fo ena ebetumi awrili Ghana na je se kudita asem ena ode ebe asem no mu edu asem no eduru de okwa aten de oba aten do gina ho ene atentrodo Captain Smart ne sema ode tudwa no ebinie.
We need to see employment as a national security issue.
Ojai.
The amam na watchi efidwada enra ene meka adwuma no say won Peter Montreal na date into by 2027 May eye me bet month na se Ghana meburu nya adwuma me do nyame Mahama want to be the president.
Ojai
Mo pa Montreal na date into so by 2027 May na se Ghana meburu eni adwuma ya Mahama want to be the president
at all.
Na me sabe no na me pe wasema me ka asem no kire wa chichichiri opa na watie opa na wajai by 2027 May na se Ghana mebunu emu ma ne mema eni adwuma ya NDC aban we entimi nto aso hey opa fa opa jai. I am repeating for the last time. Montreal na date into and date is 27th August 2025. By May 2027, next Ghana mebunu ni adwuma. I am telling you, I am not a prophet of doom. By May 2027, John Dramani Mahama, Jane Nano Pokwajimai, Julius Debras Chief of Staff, they can never. One may so very uncomfortable say why have Bakutu Kwaya Oma. The reason is that the youth of this country repose their trust into this administration. And Julius, let me tell you today, Jomame, Timiye, Jenano Pokwajima, listen to me. The youth of this country, Abema Stati Boo.
We and someone Captain Smart de etudwa a Bobby so dia ma na tie fo ni ahwefo a omo hwe 4 stars radio 4 stars TV afi yento akase bo no so GRNMS me chere Ghana registered nurses midwife akuo no ababonten se nansen ya nsem bi ekọ so Ridge Hospital no ema eyo manpanyin mpanimfo ete committee de beto dwa se nyoma ekọ so momfa ho nsanso nyina mra no omo kire se nsanso omo de ban no enya ade ye no kure omo kire se nurse ni a ye kire abrante Ralph de nsa ho kan no omo kire se bibie ni ho no mekan no and opini pkesia oda eye GNRSM no ano no mekire Jefferson Asare kire se nsem omo kan de enya ade ye no kure sanse se nipa no bibi nye no a nya ade doctor mi betimi aba abonte abekas bibi eye no entine de mo pa kire ne se nipa no ka se bibie no ho no mato abrante no na David no mo kwa kohwe ababa wan chechen checking ne vitals no bibi nye nimu anka mo nka enti sasem no makande omosamra abonten na omomfa nsem omokan no bia no ensamra anase se de omokan no enokura with evidence ya evidence omo bia no omomfa meto bedwasrede na kana fo nyina eni enhu bi.
I would say a very good evening to my dear nurses and midwives across Ghana and most especially in Greater Accra. For us, to some extent, we are very surprised. Very, very, very surprised. I will want to ask 3 questions, and then I will refer to the terms of reference of the committee, what they sought to find. And I will want to understand when we say assault, what we mean by assault. You see, it is a healthcare system we are building. Immediately you try to cast insinuation on healthcare providers. It is very dangerous, and much more importantly, our own ministry, that the doctor that saw the lady was not even interviewed during the committee sitting.
How is that possible?
How is that possible?
And you know that for a fact?
I know that for a fact, because the names that were provided for people that were interviewed is here, and the medical report that was written and signed, stamped, I have it, this is it. The doctor's name is there. That doctor was not interviewed. You see, we are building a system and we are building a country, and we should be very careful how it is done. The dislocation was not said by any nurse or any other person than the medical director of Ridge Hospital when we met the medical director. It wasn't the nurse that diagnosed the dislocation. And let me even put it to bear. When somebody has a dislocation and you reduce that dislocation, X-ray will not pick a dislocation again. It is not fracture. And that in no way, or no, this is the medical report, did it state that the lady had a fracture. So what were they investigating? Fracture? They were investigating assault. Was there an assault or not? That was the question they needed to answer. Whether there was no dislocation, whether there was no fracture, was there an assault? This is the mandate or the terms of reference of the committee. You will try to massage and do all the PR. But you see, you are rather burning down the psychology of the people the ministry is looking at. The doctor's name is here. That doctor was not even interviewed. If it was a senior medical officer who saw the lady on the Monday morning, and you go and interview the HOD of that department, what account will the HOD give you? You will need to first interview the person who had first sight of the assault, of the lady in question. That is the person you need to interview. Did they interview that doctor? No. You can the diagnosis of the lady at the time was polycontusion. When we say polycontusion, what do we mean by polycontusion? It simply means that there's a swelling, there's a redness, there's pain at the site of the hit. That is when you diagnose somebody of polycontusion.
Like someone hitting or you hitting yourself against
exactly.
Something?
So that do they want to tell us that the doctor who did that diagnosis doesn't know what she's doing or he is doing? Is that what the committee is trying to tell us? Is that what the committee is trying to tell us? Because the report is here, the medical report is here. Did they get the medical report as a committee to understand what the doctor who saw the lady, the first-hand person who saw the lady, sat with the lady, did a physical examination to diagnose? Did they see this report? When we have a problem, all I have been saying, I've been here quite a number of times, we have systemic issues. And that is where we should even be looking at. If there is no X-ray machine at the ER, if there is no CT scan at the ER, if there is no MRI, do you even insult a nurse for the delay of the imaging that you are not getting?
But the expectation is that if I enter a health facility, I should see all these things there.
Is it a duty of the nurse to provide those?
If I don't find it there, I'll obviously ask questions from the health.
Do you beat me for the machines? Somebody needs to answer that.
The committee's report says there was no beating, there was no assault.
That is what I doubt. I doubt the committee, even in the first place, what the mandate of the committee was to investigate whether there was an assault. And I want somebody should help me. What is an assault? Assault is not only when you slap me. We are waiting for people to be slapping people before we say that there's a wrongdoing. No. If the committee does not understand what assault means, probably we can get the lawyers to help us to understand what assault means. The committee said that there was verbal what? And you think that is not an assault? And I should put on record that immediately you reduce dislocation, X-ray will not pick that.
Afe yanko anigidie kasebo mu. Numtuni ba ko a wo Ghana hanoma dodo na nim no pa eba ne se rapo a odimu akotene pa no sa akode na ewura ntenafidie no so na ekohu abrante bi e friend na yaw ono so ababonten a o challenge sa akode pa enya asanketewa chese sa akode enye rapper so pese o challenge na anase so o pese beat bi one no ekele the beat ni pa dia sa akode emra bonten na enumu na sa akode so na mo a ena okohu eye abrante ya osa no rapo ene ne accent obanfoni no so a otumi sa abrante no odi asa twene sa chese sa akode kura de o nyehwe ba sa na sa akode hu abrante no ena sa akode eko eye ne Twitter handle mechere X okohonom ena okachire atifo nyina say I can now retire peacefully. Na chese baby edru de abrante na ba beje na adwuma na ye they say no obetumi akọ ahomgie mu asomdwe mu a buye bia emra yentie na ya rap ni bi na yemfa kasebo no fam na wiye. Ntebusia kasebo tawa ye de brew e wo 4 Stars Radio 4 Stars TV no na wiye de be se obe subscribe e wo YouTube 4 Stars TV no ako Facebook 4 Stars TV 4 Stars Radio no wa follow ye no wa like no wa share e de tembia ye de kasebo ana information bia beba bia no obetumi enya notification wotumi adwen ye na yetumi build abusuakoi na nyoma nyina atumi akoso yie ye de kaka se 4 Stars ya be ye wadwuma hodo bebre a ye de bro kwanson koso a ko se de bia ope political show a mfrafra wa bia nim ye krante ne twa bankuma eye sia eye dadike wode eye powerhouse ene eye ne sonfo ene na bedwafo nyina ba betenase na omode nseme coach ko brema wo Ghana mu se de ba ya Ghana betumi afa ntembade afrade mpacho uyi eye 4 Stars Radio na se power house program fro ho no ma eja wadwo ena ba akutwa bomoni asa obedwan ko se de bia na watie Ghana hasem ene ama no na nyoma bia ekoso bia ebetumi aboa ma Ghana atumi afa ntembade afra no atumi aboa ama bibia atumi akoso kasebo no asi mi America kasebo e de bro ye frame na agyeman tasene ye besenhia da kramo.